What's everybody getting themselves into on this Freaky Friday? You already know it's Friday. Beautiful day in Southern California. Nice and warm today. Beautiful clear skies. Just another beautiful day in Killicow. But what's everybody getting themselves into? What's the talk of the town? What's the word on the curve you heard? Trying to see what's popping with everybody. And I dropped two videos. You know, I dropped one on this channel and the other channel. So you guys want to go scope that one out, right? On my other channels on about Chicano Estilo and the Sureño style and all that. And right here about the Lazy Boy interview. Oh, what's good, my boy? Mr. Pasta's definitely up in the building. What's cracking like it, my boy? Yeah, like I was telling you, yeah, you know, I remember back in the days, you know, I would catch fools in the neighborhood and they would be rocking the wrong hat, right? They would be wearing the wrong hat, right? And yeah, there's times, you know, I banged on them. They didn't bang, but I made them throw the hat away. You know what I mean? I know it's an asshole move. You know, they didn't bang. Like, you know, why did I make him do that? It was just the way it was, right? Like, you know, we were looking to press that line. Like, you can't be rocking that kind of hat in my neighborhood, my boy, period. You know, I know it's a scumbag thing to do. But, I mean, it's the truth, though. That's what we had to do. Now looking back at it, it's fucked up. But at the time, I mean, it was what it was. You know what I mean? Like, there's just certain hats you just couldn't be rocking. There's other times I would just make them take it off, right? Like, just take off the hat, you know? You know, we just can't be walking around the neighborhood proudly, you know, rocking the hat that the enemigos use, you know? But yeah, but like what your homie did, yeah, that could have got sticky, icky. What up, Shadow? Just getting ready for work. That's right, payday. Have you read the Quran? No, I haven't read the Quran. I am planning to dive into the Quran, though. I was talking to one of my subscribers, right, and he was asking me questions about that, right, and it actually piqued my curiosity, and you know, I'm gonna dive in there and see what's, you know, see what's cracking. If I'm able to read it, I'm pretty sure that there is a way I could read it, right? I'm pretty sure there's like breakdowns and stuff like that. But the only hat I don't rock in national hat with the W in my personal reasons, even though I don't bang. Yeah, I feel you. You know, and that's one thing too. It's like, you know, at the time we didn't think about this, right? But it's not like people know about the gangster world, right? And what hats they could wear and what hats they can't wear, right? So we were kind of like stupid by, you know, like these people don't know no better. Like, they're not a part of that life, right? But I'm telling you, we were just young and dumb and just wanting to cause chaos, and you know what I mean? That we were just stuck in our own world. You know what I mean? Like, we were just like going based off of like, we assumed that everybody knew what we knew, you know, when, you know, it shouldn't have been like that. But like I said, it's not like we did anything to them. You know what I mean? We're just like, okay, you don't bang, just don't wear that hat in my neighborhood, period. What up, man? What up, Natty Twins? If I may, would you trip on me wearing a pirate? Yeah, I would have, bro. That's one hat that's not allowed in the zone. The Pirates hat is a no-go. It's a no-go. That's the main hat that's a no-go. There's the all black with the yellow P. That's a no-go. También. That's like anything with a P on it was like not. Yeah, it was not recommended. Even people that didn't bang and that lived in the area, they already knew, like, yeah, that's anything with the P on it was not, you know, like, it was not allowed, or black and yellow. You know, the rivals, that was their main thing. That's how they would be all, you know, souped up, and they're not that far away, right? So, you know, you see somebody, you know, like, strolling through the neighborhood, rocking it proudly. It was like, what? Look at this motherfucker, man. You can see, you know, we don't know him. We don't know if he's, you know, who he is. So for all we know, he's probably the rival. You know what I mean? Like, and so we're running up. So now think about it. Now we're running up to this person thinking he's a rival. So now we're pumped. We're heated. We're assuming, right? So now we show up and we're already, you know, like in the moment, you know? So, you know, when, you know, then they don't be like, oh, no, we don't bang. Like, you sure? Let me see. Lift up your shirt, bro. Let me see if you have any tattoos. Because sometimes you would hit them up and they would say they didn't bang. And then they lifted up their shirt and you would see their tattoos of the neighborhood. They were just ranking it. And it's like, oh, I thought you didn't bang, my boy. Because believe it or not, that would happen. You would hit them up. They would say nowhere. They actually were. You would let them go, bro, and they would come back like 10 minutes later with their homies, and you used to get shot up. You know what I mean? That's why you had to make sure, bro. Sometimes that's why people don't understand. Like, I told them nowhere, and they were still tripping. Like, you have to understand that these motherfuckers say nowhere too, bro. You know, like, I'm telling you, it's just the chaos of it all, right? Right, but if we wouldn't see that they were from nowhere, then it was just like, all right, my boy, just take off the hat. Don't be rocking it around here. You know what I mean? That day when I made the guy throw the hat away, I was just in a bad mood that day as it is, so. I went a little bit extra on that one. Like I said, I'm not glorifying it. Just, stupid shit that's the truth. I mean, that is what was happening, That was the mental. Stupid not looking at it, but it was what it was, bro. It's free in YouTube. Playstone gifts. All right. Then I'm definitely gonna give that. A listen, because that's the kind of stuff that does pique my curiosity. Because I know how much people dig the Quran, right, and the influence that it plays in society, right. So just to get an idea of why are people so intrigued, right? Like, even though I'm not religious, right? Even though I don't believe in none of that, right? It still doesn't take away from the fact that it piques my curiosity of why so many people do, right? And then when I start reading it, I probably get an insight, right? Like with the Bible, I'm not religious, nothing like that, but I read the Bible. I could see why people believe it and follow it. I could truly see why they do. I could truly see why they do. No hate on it, nothing against it, nothing about people that do it. You know what I mean? I could honestly, truly see why. It didn't convince me, right? But I could see why people dig it. It's a great book full of a great philosophy. Great way of looking at life. Yeah, it's a good book. Now, whether I believe in the stuff in itself is a whole different story, right? But I could see why people dig it. The homie who tried to be macho, I know how the situation. Hey, yeah, I wear what I want to wear. A grown man, and shows your level of mentality and level of stupidity in your gang. Yes, look, as a man, yes, you get to wear whatever you want and do whatever you want. Yes, all facts, all true, bro. This is all true. But I'm saying when you're put in that predicament, the situation's now turned, right? Now it's either do or die. You get what I mean? Like, that's the thing. You're smart enough to be like, life is precious and life is not worth losing my life for something that's so stupid and chaotic, right? So you're intelligent enough to see that, right? But these individuals, they'll throw their whole fucking life away if they have to for something so stupid. That's the difference, though. You know what I mean? And then the ones that want to still make that stand, like, no, I'm going to wear what I'm going to wear. I don't care what you're saying. And then the guy shoots and kills him. And it's like, my boy should have just listened, bro, because it really wasn't worth that, bro. It really wasn't worth his life. But since he wanted to make a stand now and he wanted to be the tough guy now, like these individuals, then he paid the price. When he should have just took it off, bro. Because it really isn't worth that. And they're the stupid ones because they're tripping over shit like that. You know what I mean? But when people want to make the stands because they want to play their games, then they pay the price as well. Because it's not worth it. Because everybody wants to look tough. Everybody wants to be macho. Because people don't want to be criticized or be seen as weak. Because they care too much about the opinion of strangers. It makes the world go round. I tell my son, hey, if they ever come and tell you, hey, just give it to them, bro. Just don't try to be tough. Just give it to them. It's not worth it. Because I want to see my son live. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. Don't worry about what people might say about you. I get to have my son. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna give his life for a phone just for you, and then just for you to say that your son went out like a real man? You don't have your son no more in your life. But at least he went out like a man. At least he was tough, huh? We'll see when you're put in that predicament if you still have that mentality. Because I guarantee you people would have been like, he should have just gave them the shit and, it's not that serious. Because it's not. You know what I mean? But see, people always want to play the tough guy role. You know what I mean? Same when people be like, oh, I'm going to go give these guys a piece of my mind. Then they end up getting beat up, and it was like, bro, was it really worth it? Was it really that serious? Wasn't, right? You know, because if I would have the mentality like, okay, I'm a grown man and wear what I want, then at work, I'm going to wear whatever I want. I don't care about their dress code or their policy. Or at church, I'm going to wear whatever I want. Or at court, I'm going to wear whatever I want. But you know, you have to follow the policies, no? You know, there's structure in this world that we just got to follow. You know, it just depends where you throw your, you know. The ones who banged on me at the park didn't say where they were from. You said fuck it. Yeah, that's what that's what that yellow hat means. That's why. Gay son, daughter, that's likes racist? What? I don't get it. If you bang at the park, Basa, don't go there anymore. What do you look for in a man? Do you believe in Bigfoot? No, I don't believe in Bigfoot. Now, I don't believe in Bigfoot, but I do maybe believe potentially that there's a type of primate out there that we haven't discovered yet, maybe a type of it. But see, that would be the thing, though. If there's a Bigfoot, right? If there's a Bigfoot out there, meaning that there must be a pair of twos, right? So it means that there must be a male Bigfoot and a female Bigfoot in order for there to be Bigfoot, right? So there must be already several Bigfoots out there in order for these sightings to happen, right? Because that's how it works. So there has to be already a group of Bigfoots. It just can't be like one Bigfoot, you know, because then how was that Bigfoot brought into this, you know, how is this Bigfoot, you know, walking around? How does it exist, right? So there would have to be a group of Bigfoots. And then when they get, they're probably like lions and tigers, right? There's not that many of them that are born, right? Or bears, for example, right? They have maybe 1 cub, 2 cubs, whatever, right? And then when they get to the mature age to be on their own, they drift off and go solo bolo, right? So they go hunting on their own. They're not like the type of animal that needs to be in a group, right? Normally primates, you know, chimps, apes, and all that, normally they roll in groups, right? But, you know, this could be just a different type of species, right? So a rare type of species, right, of primate ape, right, that just goes solo. But that would mean that there would still have to be other, you know, Bigfoots around, right? So I'm pretty sure we would have already. I know we're still discovering, but animal that size, though, I think we would have already. I mean, but I wouldn't be surprised, though. But I would believe that it would be a type of. Oh no, but then they show that they're intelligent, no, and they're kind of like humans and stuff like that. Yeah, see, I don't believe that kind of shit, right? But hey, it's possible though, right? An ape, a type of ape we haven't discovered though. Can you tell us about your encounters with Sasquatches? Abominable snowman? You sucked a Sasquatch off once? And he didn't pay you? Damn, that's scandalous, man. You should have skinned him. That fool said I'm not gay either. Well, if you sleep with Bigfoot, I guess that wouldn't make you gay. That would probably make you, like, weird. Like, he slept with Bigfoot, this was gay. Like, bro, he slept with Bigfoot. That don't make him gay. He's weird. He's not gay. Nostalgic myth. Yeah, I believe so too. Right? People just grabbed the craze and just ran with it. Maybe because the story of Bigfoot has been around for so long. Maybe that's why they think it exists, right? Maybe it could have been potentially, you know, the story being so old, like when people first seen a bear, right? Standing on 2, right? I mean, if you've seen a bear for the first time in person, standing on 2 over you, bro, and he's roaring, yeah, you're gonna think that it was this fucking monster, and you're gonna go back and tell everybody how you just encountered some shit that you guys never seen before. How it was 10 feet tall and had claws and roared, and oh yeah, bro. And then the story gets passed down and passed down and passed down and passed down. That it's been around so long that people think that there's this monster out there, when in reality it could have just been the first encounter of a bear. But people like to believe stories, bro. And of course, the government is always hiding something. That's always the main hook. They're keeping it from us, bro. Yes, because that information would be so crucial to man, huh? If man was to find out that Bigfoot actually exists, the changes that could happen from that information. Imagine the potential of us having that information, what it could make for this planet, like how things could change, drastically by us knowing that Bigfoot exists. That's the one key that we're missing, bro, in order for a better society, bro. That if we actually had this proof of Bigfoot, then shit will go in our favor. Like everything now would flip like that. Yes, the government is keeping this from us, bro, because if we knew that information, bro, let me tell you, woo, things would turn in our favor. Let me tell you that much. Man. If I actually had that knowledge, things would definitely be different for mankind. Yes, my guy. Yes, I agree. He said aliens created him just like the Chinese makes humans. That's funny. That was it with a pillow biter. They all gay. Then how do they reproduce if they're all gay? Are you in the Taco Bell bathroom? No, actually, I'm in the Del Taco one. Usually the types that gives your homies head. Serio? Why is that how they look when you're talking to them or what? Is it true that you got raped by Bigfoot? Why didn't you say rape? You're doing everything else that people on YouTube do? I know that people started doing that. I'm just like, why are people doing that? I think they didn't read the guideline when everyone got that email, because everybody does get the email if you're a YouTuber. I don't think they read it right. I think everybody misread that. Don't get me wrong. When YouTube sends these new policies, that shit is long as fuck, bro. So I can understand why people would just scam through it and just are like, fuck this, Because that shit is forever, right? But I like to read all that shit just to make sure. Like, because before I used to do that shit too, right? And YouTube used to get me with all this bullshit. So I started now reading everything, through. And I'm just like, okay. It's funny because it contradicts itself, but... Hey, well, gracias. I send another message, a response. I'm gonna be patient and wait. I don't want to. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like you don't want to make it seem like they're gonna be like, damn, this was bugging. Kind of give them some breathing room, right? That way they know that you're not the type that comes like all obsessive. Bigfoot is real. I seen him a couple of months ago. Did you take any like evidence, like a picture? People always have their phone, my boy. I know you recorded the footage, my boy, because people always have their phones out. So I know you have to have the footage, bro, because I know you were on your phone. I know that for a fact you were on your phone. Or let me guess, it wasn't charged. Or it was nighttime. Or your flash wasn't working. Or you didn't have enough room on your phone. Or you forgot your phone at home. Or... If there's one thing I know people don't forget is their phone, bro. I know people aren't forgetting their phone. They might forget their keys. They might forget their legs. They might forget their, themselves. But I know they ain't forgetting their phone. I know that for a fact. So I know you're not really telling me you forgot your phone. Because nowadays ain't nobody forget. That's the last thing people are forgetting is their phone. They'll forget one of their kids before they forget their phone. Do I think Bigfoot is real? I don't think he's real, but at the same time, I'm not saying that it's impossible, right? No, I don't believe that it's like this, this whatever people picture Bigfoot being, right? I believe if he is real, he's gonna be some type of primate ape, or maybe he could be like, you know, like the missing link, right? Like Homo sapien or Neanderthal, or what's what's the other ones? Homo sapien, Neanderthal. I know that there's several of them. There's like fucking like 10. Gotta be one of them motherfuckers. There was a swarm of bees outside my bed. Beekeepers. The situation. Orale, that's right. Fuck. Yeah, you don't want to go and fuck that shit yourself, bro. The fucking bees will attack your ass. Kind of like a crow. You should never kill a crow because a crow remembers a human's face. So they'll be waiting for you outside. No, they do. They're able to recognize people's faces. Them motherfuckers don't forget. Oh, yeah. Getting caught at the liquor store is definitely another place, yeah. In late hours, if you're going to the liquor store, I suggest you might as well just go to CVS. Righty. Don't go to your nearest liquor store. Hey, no sex lover. No mames. Are you a conspiracy theorist? I like conspiracies. Now, I'm not a conspiracy like believer. Like, what I consider conspiracies are, like, to me, when it comes to like the government keeping secrets from us, that's not a conspiracy. That is plausible, right? So when it comes to anything like that, right, or aliens, that is also plausible, right? Because of all the planets in our galaxy, right? To think that the newest planet, which is Earth, is the only one that could harbor life is just very hard to believe, right? So this is all plausible. If it's plausible, I believe it. Now, when it goes into stuff that has to do with magic and realms and demons and, you know, witchcraft and all that, that shit is the shit I don't believe. I don't believe the fucking non-plausible things, right? Like the superstitions and the magic, and I don't believe in that. Superpowers and crap like that. I don't believe that because that's not possible, right? But there's other stuff that's possible. See, I can see this. Can't see that. So just depending, right? Because people get the two things confused. Like, but see, when they be like, look what the CIA was doing. I told you guys that the government was keeping shit from us. So now, because this one is true, people now automatically assume that they all must be real, right? Like this fucking cult group out there that kills kids and drinks their blood to become younger, or the reptilians. That shit must be true too then. No, that's not how it works, bro. Just because this is true doesn't mean that is true. You know what I mean? This was actually possible. This, I mean, come on now, my guy. Once you already start diving into the realm of powers and witchcraft and magic and people having special abilities, then what are we doing right here, my guy? They would have took over the world like this, bro. They have special abilities, my guy. Come on now. This shit would have been over already. It would have been done deal. Game over. We would have already been in dungeons, my guy. These people have special abilities, my guy. They would have shapeshift. We lost. That's it. Game over. There wouldn't be this fucking games being played about, you know, fooling Hollywood, and then, you know, they wouldn't be going through all this fucking fiasco. This stupid ass, you know, thing that people give it as their plans. They give them special abilities, but then they give them the most stupidest plans ever. Like, how is it that you make them so powerful and so smart, and yet at the same time you dumb them down by giving them these stupid ways that they're going about shit? But yeah, I like to dive into all of that, right? Just see, you know, what's the big fuss, right? But I go in there with an open mind, you know, like wishing that maybe they'll bring some evidence that might convince me, you know, like, oh, all right, I see where they're coming from, right? But as soon as I put anything on that has to do with conspiracy, right? As soon as I see the you know, the dark colors and the music in the background, like, I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm done. You know what I mean? Because those are all tricks, bro. That's already, they're trying to sell you something, bro. That's all gimmicks, bro. I'm already like, yeah, I'm done. You know, like, I already know the art of manipulation, bro. I know what they're trying to do already. Like, if you can't come seriously, right, to pitch me your idea of what you think is going on, right, or your proof without doing this fucking fiasco, then I'm sorry to say, then you know what I mean? Like, why do you got to pitch it like that, my guy? Yeah, I know you need all of that in order to convince me. If not, I won't see it your way. I know that, bro. You know, and they know that, right? They study how to manipulate people, bro. They know how to scam people. That's the reason why they do it the way they do it. Ever notice whenever anybody comes with you with their, even like flat earthers and everything like that, they always need to tell you and pitch you everything before they go to their fact. Like, before I tell you my proof about how the earth is flat, let me tell you how the government's been lying us for years. Did you know that? And then they dive into all the lies, right? And then they're like, okay, now I'm ready to tell. Yeah, now that you already, you know, set the foundation, right? Now that you already showed me the proof of all this being, how the government has been lying to us and this and that. Now you're ready to pitch me your idea, huh? Because if you would have pitched it from the beginning, I wouldn't have bought into it, right? But now that you already kind of lined me up your way, oh, now you're ready to go into it, huh? Yeah. Because when you're bringing the truth, you don't need to do all that shit, huh? People that are lying always have to go about their stories a certain way. I'm not stupid. Like, yeah, no. Don't. I'm not interested in worrying about all that, bro. Just tell me what you're gonna tell me. No. But in order for me to tell you, you know, why I need to go into all this, like, why is it connected? No. But just to show you, you know, how our government's been. No, but don't trip, my boy. Yeah, just, you know, come in. Like, nah, trust, bro, trust. Like, yeah, all the information you're being fed is a lie. Yes, and your information is the truth, huh? All the pictures I've ever seen were lies, but the pictures you have, those are the real pictures, huh? Yeah, I know. Because it's not possible that you're not lying, huh? Like, there's not a potential chance of that, right? To sell your idea, to sell books, or for some form of financial gain, right? No, but you're bringing the truth, right? Because what you're writing and what you're going to read me and show me and everything, that's real and this is all fake. Yeah. And I should believe you, right? Because you're the righteous one. Like, what's the difference from your pictures and those pictures? Not that I know that these are real. Oh, all right. Yeah, that's legit. Hey, but these people are saying the same thing. Nah, but they're lying to you. Oh, and you're not, huh? Okay. You know, it's just like shit like that. I'm just like, yeah. Like, but they just got more evidence than you, my guy. It's because, you know, I'm being held down. Because I can't throw everything out there, because if I do, then, you know, the government will come after me. Of course, there had to be a reason why you don't have that much information. Because the government would have seized it and took you down. Mm-hmm. Like, I see. Because if we were to find out that the Earth is actually really flat, could you imagine us knowing that information, how everything would just flip in our favor, how we could make so much changes if we actually knew the world was flat, how everything would just go in our favor, how now everything would finally be, you know, in our grasp, right? Like, how we would now have the potential to do all this and that if we only knew that the world was flat. The game would be ours. Because the government keeping this information from us, because they know we know this information, that everything would now go in our favor. We would now be able to overthrow everybody and you know, I don't know, it would give us the ability to fly. I don't know. Like, okay, the Earth is flat. There. What changes now? Like, they're gonna spend all of this money tricking us that the world is flat by doing, you know, launching rockets. Because even though, like, if it's, let's say it really didn't go out there, they spend so much money building that and so much money, but what were they gonna get in return for the stunt? Nothing, right? Because it's fake. So why would they throw all the money down the drain like that? They're not gonna get anything in return, because by tricking the audience that the world is actually round, what does that do for them? With that information now, how does that change what's going down? Like, how does that now make a difference whether the world is flat or round? keeping that information from you, what does that do? Like, bro, it's because they don't want us knowing the truth. You know the truth. What changes then? I mean, obviously, you're thinking for yourself. That's how you're able to know that they're lying to you guys and that the world is truly flat. You know, so they're not controlling the way you think, right? Because you're thinking for yourself. So what does that information do for you, though? Then, or then keeping that information for what? For what reason? Like, because they want to lie to us. Yes, but why do they want to lie to us? Like, because if we know this information that will bring them down. How? Cause, bro, just cause. They expect people not to ask questions, bro, because once you start asking questions, their shit starts falling apart. They start diving into other shit. When you start asking them about, like, why would they do that? Like, bro, look at the shit that they've been doing. Look at the fucking mind control scandal. Look at the fucking... Okay, yeah, I get it that they've been doing stupid shit since a while back ago and, you know, shady crap, right? But I'm saying, what does that have to do with this? Why are the two relevant, bro? You know what I mean? Like, I get it why they were doing this other shit, right? That all has angles to it, right? But yours doesn't, though. You know what I mean? So it's like, at the same time, you know, let's not forget to use our common sense now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, my break's over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.